Uh, hey, so I've decided to make a video for task 2, which is the importance of being earnest thing. Basically, you'll see what the video is, but the green text is the key entrances and exits of the characters. The red text is the links between the acts, and the text on the pink pages is the themes and where they appear in the play. Enjoy.
Well, I must say, Algy, I think it is high time Mr. Bunbury made up his mind whether he was going to live or die.
Lane introduces Jack Worthing, who has come to town to propose to Gwendolen. Algernon disapproves of the marriage and asks Jack about a cigarette case that he left at his place with the name Cecily Cardew written on it. I really don't see anything romantic in proposing. It is very romantic to be in love, but there is nothing romantic about a definite proposal. Jack tells Algernon that he is Jack in the country and Ernest in the town. Jack says that he was adopted by an old man called Thomas Cardew, who made him a guardian to his granddaughter, Miss Cecily Cardew. Algernon tells Jack that he has a fake friend called Bunbury. I've invented an invaluable permanent invalid called Bunbury. Jack plans to kill off his imaginary brother if Gwendolen accepts his marriage proposal. He suggests that Algernon do the same with Bunbury. Jack proposes to Gwendolen and she is happy. Jack fears that Gwendolen will never love him because his name is not Ernest. Lady Bracknell interviews Jack to see if he is right for Gwendolen. She disapproves of the marriage when she finds out that Jack doesn't know who his parents are. Algernon overhears Jack's country address and writes it on his shirt collar.
In fact, now that you mention the subject, I have been very bad in my own small way.
Algernon enters posing as Jack's non-existent brother. Algernon meets Cecily Cardew and flirts with her. Jack enters and tells Miss Prism and Dr. Chasuble that he has returned early because his brother Ernest has died from a severe chill. Jack asks Chasuble to be christened Ernest. Cecily enters and tells Jack that his brother Ernest is in the dining room. Jack is furious to see Algernon. Algernon proposes to Cecily. Unfortunately, she only likes him because his name is Ernest. Algernon asks Chasuble to be christened Ernest. Gwendolen enters and has no idea who Cecily is. They are shocked to find out that they are both engaged to Ernest. Detestable girl, but I require tea. Jack and Algernon enter. Gwendolen and Cecily expose each other's relationships, and Jack is forced to admit the truth about his brother Ernest. The two women are shocked and retire to the house.
He subsequently stayed to tea and devoured every single muffin.
Cecily and Gwendolen forgive the men. Jack and Algernon explain that they have both arranged to be christened Ernest. Lady Bracknell enters and asks if this is where Bunbury lives. Algernon says that Bunbury has exploded. I am glad, however, that he made up his mind at the last to some definite course of action and acted under proper medical advice. Lady Bracknell approves of Algernon and Cecily's marriage because of Cecily's wealthy background. £130,000. Miss Cardew seems to be a most attractive young lady now that I look at her. Jack refuses to give consent to the marriage until Lady Bracknell approves of him and Gwendolen. Chasuble enters and says that the christenings are ready. He mentions Miss Prism and Lady Bracknell asks for her to be sent for. Lady Bracknell asks Miss Prism about the disappearance of a baby from 28 years ago. She explains that on the day in question she left the house with both the baby and a handbag containing a novel she had been working on. At some point she must have confused the two, placing the manuscript in the carriage and the baby in the handbag. Jack asks for further details before leaving the stage and returning with the exact same handbag. Lady Bracknell reveals that Jack is the son of her poor sister, which makes him Algernon's older brother. This revelation means that Jack and Gwendolen can be together, however, the problem of his name remains. Jack finds his father's Christian name in a recent military record. It is in fact Ernest John. Jack is shocked that he had been telling the truth the whole time. The couples embrace and Jack acknowledges that he has learned the vital importance of being earnest.